Go for it.
We started off our last journey with me finishing up my fight with the leader of the centaurs. We helped each other up, and then we decided to head back to the village of the centaurs and participate in the revelry for the night. No one else decided to bond, but some of us, like Timbre, decided to participate in some of the events. The events range from us wrestling all the way to us stargazing, and ended the night with us talking about tales of our revelry while drinking. After our night, we got up and we heard the plight of the centaurs about how they have been cursed, and the ones who do not bond will eventually turn into scorpions. We thought that we might be able to help their curse by talking to the Sphinx that inflicted them with this curse. So we decided to travel there. Once we got there, we tried to enter the tower, but time seemed to fast forward or go into a separate dimension. We don't know. And then the door appeared. After we entered into the door, there was a first floor that didn't have much, but I believe we ran into some children, and one of them seemed to be of the age of around maybe 7, but he was 500 years old, saying that he had been cursed to stay here because he could not answer the riddles of the Sphinx correctly. Taking that knowledge, we went ahead and went up to the next floor, and it was a floor that had a whole bunch of windows to it, but all the windows seemed to lead to a different plane of existence, from Avernus all the way to I can't remember most of them. And then we decided that we would head to the top of the tower, and we encountered the Sphinx. Upon encountering the Sphinx, she said that she would help us along our journey by answering questions for us if we can find an answer to 3 out of 5 of her riddles. I believe that we answered 4 out of 5 correct, and she told us that the dragons will come to us in our time of need during the war. And then she teleported us out of her domain without a second glance. We returned to the village of the centaurs and told them that we could not free them of the curse, and then we decided that we would head back to our ship. After we headed back to our ship, we decided to chart a course to the Amazonian island. Along our, I believe it was a 5-day journey there, 3 or 5 day journey, I can't remember. We got attacked by a Empyrean. He told us to kneel before him or he would destroy our ship. None of us decided to kneel, so he then decided to kill us and destroy the ship, but we eventually ended up fighting him off, uh, barely, and he left us alone. And then we continued our journey from there.
All right. Thank you for
Did
the
I miss
recap.
it? Did I miss anything?
Ah, you did pretty good. I don't think there was much to miss. Calix is not here, so it's going to skip to Silas, but then Silas, it'll skip back to Calix when he comes back. So.
Okay.
Alright, we're gonna jump back in. I did add a new music into our game. I got a bunch of new musics for my Tuesday game, so I got some retro ass music, like some fucking stuff from like the 80s. Like it's like all like synth waves,
Hey.
so it's all remixed into it, so it's pretty cool. But you might hear it, you might not hear it, who knows. We will see. Just to add some flavor. But yeah, okay, I gotta remember we're on the world map, right? So I can't believe how big this map is. Jeez Louise. It's insane. Alright, so you guys landed, I'm assuming, alright?
Yes.
I think so. I think we had just gotten here, but haven't gotten off. But
Yeah, we
just day,
haven't
the start of
disembarked
day
yet.
31.
Yeah, do we have a rest? Obviously, we've had a rest, right? Because I still seem to be damaged. It's been multiple days since we've left
Yeah.
the Scorpions.
Well, we also fought the
Yeah,
Tempest.
Yeah.
yeah, we that was the end of our session, but we still had one more day, I believe, until we reached the island.
Okay, so we've had a long rest in between now and
Yeah.
then.
Correct.
Yeah, and then we reached the island. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me see.
If I'm not mistaken, our Cyclops friend's brother may be imprisoned here on this island.
It's his dad.
Sorry, his dad. What are we going to do about that? We did make a promise that we would free him.
We'll have to try.
Okay.
While we've
Did
been
he give
sailing,
us-
I've been exploring some of my new powers, and I've been remiss in holding this back. I think it's now time to view it. So I pull out my panpipes and play this baleful song. It's very different from what he normally plays. It normally plays upbeat stuff, but this sounds like a death march, a dirge, and it just fills your soul with some haunting. But you all have the ability to cast the spell Bane once per long rest without expending a spell slot.
That's huge.
Bane? What's that?
Isn't that like
It's like a D4.
the
when
opposite?
they're
It's the
attacked-
opposite
yeah,
of it's the
Bless.
opposite of bless, right? Yeah, that's huge.
I think you get to pick one stat, and it has a minus for it every time they use that stat. So intelligence for caster, strength for warriors,
I'm trying
things
to
like
look
It's
that.
a concentration check, though, for effect. It doesn't last forever.
Right.
Alright. Okay, let me get the map for this one. Oh shit, this whole brick. Give me a second. Stupid dynamic lighting. We don't need dynamic lighting on here. It's a fucking map. It's huge. This island's massive. Holy crap.
Holy crap.
Yes, Themis is the largest island of the Silurian Gulf. Consists of relatively of flat grassland with small posed trees. There is one deep, safe bay on the western edge of the isle. That's an ideal anchorage. Another deep bay to the eastern edge on the island is too dangerous for ships to enter due to the jagged rocks and breaking the surface. As your ship nears the large isle made up of the flat grasslands, only occasionally broken up by small trees in the distance. I sneeze so badly, but it's not happening. From your ship, you can see the herd of a strange speckled creature, similar in appearance to horses, but with ridiculously long necks that reach the top of the trees. As you see them, you guys can give me a history check if you know these creatures. Maybe you've never seen them in your entire lives.
I've never seen them before.
Can you believe we ran through this?
We believe that you're not on mute.
Someone's on mute. Alright, with a 15, you see them as antelopes, giraffes, lions, hyenas, rhinoceroses. They live here.
I'll explain all that to the group, what I know about them.
You do, on a history
We have
book.
We have an armored unicorn, a long-necked gazelle, a shaggy cat.
And those were the actual names.
No, I think they have more scientific names, but I think that's the vernacular most people know them as. I mean, a rhinoceros, an armored unicorn is much more fitting. Most people would understand that upon seeing it at first sight. Big shaggy cat, it's a lion with that big mane. You know, I think it's conversational, not historically accurate.
More easily descriptive. Did we get any hint of where the giant's father might be being held?
With the Amazonians.
These are your people, Xylus, are they not? Do you know what we could have in store for us here?
As I will give you some lore about the Amazonians through his perspective. He can tell you what he wishes. I will send you a message, Silas. It's gonna be in Discord. It's a bit easier. So this is kind of lore you would know just because you're an Amazonian.
Give me a second to read through this.
I will give you another one, but this is not. This is just for context of their traditions, and it actually is a thing that works in this campaign. But it's more for role play, and I don't think your character's ever. I don't think you're gonna look for a mate. Has your character been from these lands before? Or do you come from a different land? Silas.
Yeah, technically he came from here when he was younger.
Okay, so I'll give you the lore about who rules here then. You're gonna get a lot of fucking lore drops, sorry buddy.
It's all good. Yeah, so while Xylus was like from an Amazonian tribe, his tribe was kind of like, I guess you could say, communicated for being more open to having male members, since most Amazonians despise men. So I doubt I'll have much of an in, but I can try.
If I looked like one of them, would we have an in?
Probably not. I mean, if you have like a good enough disguise, possibly.
I mean, I can make myself look like one of your people.
I mean, Amazonians come from all. It's a very diverse group.
Did you say a dyke group?
Diverse.
Like, yeah, I totally heard that one.
Well, it's not wrong, but not easy.
No, they're very diverse. They have all manners of races amongst them, but are almost all primarily female.
I mean, we could disguise you as a female.
I mean, should we just have Mugarine talk to them? She's a strong female. Would they respect that more than somebody with a gilded tongue?
I believe so.
I'm not always good with my words, but I can try.
They have been known to take prisoners for breeding purposes, but most of them are executed. Rough.
Oh.
Yeah, they gotta make
So-
more women.
In theory, we're looking for their assistance in the coming war, correct? And trying to get that old man out, see what we can do to have him released.
Yeah, so And men are tolerated on the island only for the purposes of procreation. They have no voice in civic affairs or in the raising of children. Amazons disdain men as a rule, but there are some who have sympathetic opinions on the weaker sex. Such women might love a man the way they love a faithful dog. Anything more would be taboo.
This
Fine,
is your kind
okay.
of place, EB.
Where are we coming in? Like the north, the west?
I believe you said you'd probably be coming in on this side into the
Yes.
bay.
Yeah. The jagged, no, right here is you're gonna come in. Those are jagged rocks. So either one doesn't really matter. You're coming in either way, away from the jagged rocks. As you begin to see yourself in the kind of forest, you can see these giraffes and rhinos and stuff like that. Even yourself, Silas, you're kind of used to seeing them. The rhinos are actually their horses that they ride into battle, but they're very hard to tame.
Kick ass. Very Wakanda of them. Black Panther.
Yeah, Wakanda forever.
Exactly.
I never really watched the. I'm not a big fan of Black Panther very much.
Yeah, it's a Marvel. I've seen them all. Even Miss Madam Web that just came out. I'll see it once. Doesn't mean I'll rewatch it. Okay, so
Where do we start?
exactly.
Well, you have a
If
guide.
he's being held by the main group of Amazonians led by Queen Thessalia, then we should be able to. I guess I don't know where on the map. I mean, I guess Xylus would know.
You would know. It's this big ass fucking fortress.
Okay. So yeah, I'll kind of point in the general direction. The main encampment is on the northern part of the island, but there are random smaller encampments strewn throughout the island.
Just kind of putting it out there. Shouldn't we have come from the northeast up in this area, and that we came from the big land?
They would attack your ship.
Ah,
I mean, I think we technically came from the east,
You came from the
right?
side, so
Because
you'd be like around here. You'd be.
oh, okay.
It doesn't matter. We're just role playing out anyways.
Fair enough. Okay, well, we're not going to get there any faster. Just standing here. Let's go try and make our way in as best we can.
I guess this time the boys will have to be careful.
Or one,
Yep.
no. So, are you good in this type of terrain?
Yeah, I would know well.
Then maybe you can start leading us, and I'll follow behind you. And we'll go from there.
Sure. As Xylus will start leading them in the general direction, looking for noticeable landmarks that he might remember from his youth.
I always imagine an island like this has one of those mountains that look like a snake. Have you seen that? Or Snake Rock?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, it's probably some weird ass ones.
In New York, we had one called Rip Van Winkle because it looked like Rip Van Winkle asleep.
Alright. As you guys begin to travel across the land itself, when you arrive on the island, you eventually come across, in the distance, I'd like you to roll me a stealth check and a perception check.
Everyone?
If you want to.
No, I'll take his.
You say stealth?
Stealth and perception.
Oh wow, Magni.
Alright. Silas, you have the stealth, obviously at T. What's your perception? 13, okay. For anybody got a 10 plus in perception, you do notice in the distance, you're hiding, as you see a group of Amazonians and basilisks, as they use them as their hounds, hunting antelope. So you see a small herd of delicate antelope across your path. So you see 4 suddenly stop, one looking back immediately turning to a stone, as the reason for its petrification quickly becomes apparent as the 4 8-legged reptilian creature, sizes of the bulls, bursting into view. The creatures have been fitted with harnesses that are held by the group's athletic women to ride a strange beast not far behind. The mounted are just as strange as the hounds. They are large, hairless animals with leather gray hides and horns protruding from their snouts. You know them as rhinos, for some of you.
Okay. So, if we try to approach them as is, they may attack us on sight, as a lot of Amazonians are fairly merciless and battle hungry. I don't know if they would. They might see Moograine and have a sign of respect towards her, but I don't know if she'd come off as Amazonian as is. I'll kind of take my mechanical bird and put it on her shoulder. This might be enough to get them to think that you're Amazonian, as these Stimfays are fairly
Did
unique.
they see us or do we see them?
You see them. You're hidden currently right
Yeah.
now. They're hunting. You just see them in the distance. But remember, Amazonian women do not like men on their island. Either you are a slave to the society, or you are a trespasser and a spy.
Mm-hmm. That's what I was going to recommend is if Evie wants to put on a disguise, you guys could act like we are essentially prisoners or
I'll immediately
servants of
cast,
some sort.
I'll immediately cast disguise self over myself and make myself look more elfy and Amazonian-ish.
That'll do. And then you'll have to treat us a little harshly, as Amazonians tend to treat men as less than human in a lot of ways, almost kind of like, livestock, or if they like them, a favored pet.
Lucky for you, I'm still angry with you.
Oh,
We do not like this place.
most people don't.
Okay.
If we are to go into the main Amazonian enclave without fighting our way in, that'll be our best bet to go in without overly amounts of bloodshed.
I think I can handle this. I've seen many a slave enslaver. I prefer not to, but
Are you
I can
are
be
you
a little
going in
rough.
by yourself at first, or are you going with
Yes.
the whole group?
I would say
I would go in myself and then kind of have Evie standing with the quote-unquote slaves and kind of just have them a little bit behind, not too far, like maybe 40, 30 feet behind, and as I come up and get their attention to talk to them.
I'll kind of before that, I'll kind of direct Magni and myself to put our weapons away, and then also make kind of cuts of lengths of rope to loosely bind our hands together. Not real binds, but enough to look the part.
Or ask for the bag of holding so we can actually stash our weapons.
Oh yeah, you probably
Evie
wouldn't
will-
hold that, would you?
Evie will put your weapons in the bag of holding.
All right, you begin to march out there as a Minotaur female, proud, strong warrior. As you see the 4 Amazonians eventually stop what they're doing as they're trying to beg the antelope, as they are kind of petrified in a state, not fully petrified to stone. As they look at you, who goes there? Speak your name.
I am Moograine. I am one of the oracles chosen and looking to speak to your leader.
Oracle chosen. What is this?
From where I'm from, we have a seer. The seer thinks I can defeat great evil, but I need your leader's assistance.
As they talk to each other. We don't know you. Why you come here?
I've heard of your group, your tribes, and their great power and strength. And I know there's no one that can match you in many ways. I just really need your assistance in the coming wars.
They look at you, and then they look at the... I'm assuming the males come out with the hands cuffed.
I got
Yeah.
the ends of the rope.
And Silas.
And Timber, all three of us.
Damn, okay.
Yeah, Magni looks like he really doesn't want to be here.
As they look at... Why you have men with you? You spy?
There are... No.
Don't you have your own pets?
And they look at you, clearly.
I point at Timber. He
Give me
does
a-
music really good.
Give me a
The big one's
persuasion
good for
check.
wrestling.
What?
Give me a persuasion check. EB. As she wants to believe that they're slaves. She agrees. Huh. Slave. Useless. Good. That one big. Good for breeding. As he looks at Magni. How much?
No,
Magni,
no,
look at
Actually,
down.
he's not for sale. He's good stock, and I'd rather not lose him.
If you want to talk to Queen of Amazons, you must go to... As she points up in the distance. You don't see it through the trees as you see kind of the... Or she shows you to like a big kind of fortress in the distance, but you don't see it. Like, it's really far away. You head north. You will find...
Is there anything that you could give me that would show the others that you have talked to me and I can be friendly?
No. You must earn your own respects. Warrior way.
I like that. I huff and puff a little.
As they grab the hunt, as they begin to pack it onto the creatures. As they... One kind of scoffs at you. You know have ride. Weak Amazonian.
Maybe I
I
can
will
fix that
climb
here.
up onto Magni's shoulders.
Is
As
this,
she chuckles
is
a
this
little bit.
necessary?
Ah,
It's okay.
he is a toy. Yes, much breeding. Once you're done with him, be sure you kill him. As
Of course.
They head off with the rhinos. Be careful, future Amazonians. Men are evil. They will prey on the weak. Don't give them the upper hand, or else you will regret your decisions. As they begin to ride off in the distance.
Very wise word.
Slowly climb off of Magni and kind of like pat his beard. Sorry.
It's okay. You really think I'm good stock?
Hey,
You're a champ.
someone wanted to breed you. Totally
That is totally up to
it's
Magni,
totally
though.
Futurama. Death by Stu Stu.
Oh,
No, Magni would not be down for that. Not down for that. He was just happy to be complimented by Evie.
I think Alex would be happy with the die here.
it's probably a lot easier to sell having only 3 of you to the 2 of us than 4 of you.
True.
Alex would be a little rough around the edges, I think.
Yeah, I don't think he'd want to put up this facade.
He would do it a little bit, but probably difficult. But neither here nor there.
We'd have to gag him.
Who knows what they think of the satyr? Probably don't see many out here.
I think there are plenty of what you call like the cursed races here.
I don't feel good without my hammer. Can we hurry up and finish our business here?
We'll go as fast as we can. I've got one hand in the bag of holding, like, on his hammer, just in case we run into anything, so I can, like, heft it to him.
Alright. So you guys travel a few more hours in, as it'll take you probably the entire night to arrive to the fortress. The island's big and vast. Much trees and grassland to go through. As it once arrives the lunchtime, you begin to take a break, maybe break some bread or rations or whatever you have. In the meantime, you're on a new island. I haven't taken this book out in a while. Let me get my harvesting book out, actually. It's been a while since we had an herb book. If you want to look for herbies, or if you want to look for magical items, you can choose roll a demon hunter for a magical item, 10% chance, or a survival check for an herbie.
I have advantage on the survival check, so it'd be 21.
Yep, you'd get a rare.
Ooh, Magni.
Magni gets an item. More
Great
Mugraine
having
gets
a
nothing.
Yeah.
Alright, so I will go with the magical item first since it's easiest. Roll me a D100, Magni. Magni, you come across a helpless dead body. So you realize quickly it looks like an outsider has arrived here. They did not survive as they have multiple arrow wounds in their back. Their bodies now, their bodies well decayed. But you see across their hands, clasping looks like a bottle full with some liquid.
Picks it up. I don't know what this is. Evie, do you know what this is?
As you guys look at it and you kind of clear the residue off the bottle, you have one of these actually, as it's a potion of water breathing.
It's a potion of water breathing. You can breathe underwater with this.
Oh, I still have my shell, so someone else can hold on to it.
You better keep it just in case. We do fight a lot on the boat.
Okay.
I think you weren't there when we got our coral, were you?
Yeah, I still got my coral, so.
All right, for those that got a common herb, roll me a d6. Anybody who got a 21 or higher got a rare herb. So roll me a d6 for common herbs. For anybody who has a 16 to 20 on the roll. Okay. You would. Oh, it's just you. Okay. Never mind. All right. Let me grab your item. I don't think I ever gave this item out. You can give me a nature check, EB. DC 10. You got it. All right. I will whisper you the item.
Ooh.
For anybody who got a rare
That was
herb,
nice.
whoever got a rare herb can roll me a 2d8. And that'll give me a nature check as well. Nice, Silas. Alright, I'll whisper you what yours does. And... Alright, timbre, here's yours. I don't think you guys ever got those items before, but enjoy them. So you guys collect them, pocket them, put them in your inventory. If you want to roleplay them out, you're welcome to.
Looks like this is some bramble rice.
Rambo?
Bramble rice. Really only effective against larger creatures. Does it say? Or against creatures, but pretty much slow them down to a crawl if they try moving around through it.
Oh, that could be fun.
And I found what is known as boom maize, or colloquially called popcorn. It's this brand of corn that seems to only grow in arid regions where you can actually throw the kernels to do minor damage, explode. They pop and knock people back. It's an interesting phenomenon. I've only read about it, never actually seen one. So I take it and wrap a cloth around it so that it's got stuff pressing on it. It's not. I'll put it in my bag.
Evie, what you got there?
Oh, they're bird seeds.
Okay.
They turn into magical birds.
Okay.
Figure we can use them while we're stealthing if somebody picks up on us.
There's more than one seed?
Yes.
Lovely.
Alright. As you continue onwards, taking a little break and begin to move forward. After a good 3 hours of traveling, as the day begins to go night, gradually the sun dwindling, as the days long traveled, commencing, getting closer but not close enough towards the place where you might want to go. As you find yourself upon the night, as you eventually come across a stream, you see a roving band of maenads traveling, as their wild music and celebratory shouts and primal grunts fill the night air. You stumble into the scene of light and firelight, some revealing dance and song, while others throw dice on the ground by the far large tangles of bodies ruddling in the grass. A group consists of 6 horned women, a dozen creatures with legs of goats, 5 adult men, though all of them appear to be drunk. The men are particularly slow and awkward.
I don't think we should get too close.
I agree with Evie.
These are the children of Litharia. They will not have a kind reaction towards me if they see me.
These are the goatling creatures, right?
The maenads, the maenads that procreate with men and breed abominations. Remember, if you remember in the other place where they used women to make them.
Yeah, let's skirt around this if we can.
As you see them all drunk, engaged in fornication, drinking and gambling and dancing and singing.
Yeah, I'm fine with moving around them.
Give me a stealth check as you move around them. The DC is a 12.
Yeah, I spit on the ground, but I agree to move around.
I'll cast a pass without trace.
Is a vocal for yours, is it? It will make noise if you cast it. It's up to you if you want to still. You'll have to roll stealth check with disadvantage, Silas, if you're gonna cast it.
Yeah, I'll cast it.
Alright, roll me a stealth check. 18, you may. Alright.
Thank you.
Well, 12 was the DC
Nice
anyway,
rolling.
so.
Come on, Magni, you can do it.
Oh, he's gonna get double ones.
Hey, don't put it out there, man.
Yay!
I did it.
Wow, that's awesome.
Alright, you guys sneak past the drunken men, and as you begin to venture further off, you eventually come to a campsite hours away from what you had seen and pondered. As you begin to set camp, the time of night has sprung forth upon you. As you wish for some respite, the night, as tomorrow will be another long journey ahead.
Just as there was a new spell I hadn't cast in the morning, I have another spell I haven't cast, only because we've been on the boat for so long. So I'm going to go ahead and start casting Leomund's Tiny Hut.
Oh, awesome.
You have to play all these weird musics that I never got to play, because you guys are always traveling.
I can use Fine Steed to get us a suitable mount for these parts. Might help sell the illusion.
Yeah, probably for Evie. I'm probably big enough. That can be a thing for tomorrow, or do you need to do it today?
Let's see. Never used this spell before. Is there a time limit on Fine Steed? Or is it just until it dies, or I choose to release it?
With the creature? It's, the Fine Steed. It should last until it dies, basically.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Even if you go down, the only way it'll go away is if you died.
It dies or I dismiss it. I can release the steed from its bond at any time.
What is it going to look like? That's the question. You can make it look like anything.
I guess we'll make it look like a rhino then.
That'd be funny. I'm riding a giraffe to battle. As you do, Tamper, detail out how your tiny hut is formed, as this is a spell you've never used before.
So a tiny, like, wooden shed, something that shouldn't look like it's that big, inside springs up. It's got a door, rickety window, chimney, a little porch on front, and it's really small. It doesn't look like it's going to be comfortable. When you go inside, it seems to have a little extra dimensional space. Looks like a glorified outhouse from the outside, but inside it's comfortable. It's got wooden benches, paneling on the side, some cots on the ground, a little futon that can fold out, cooking spot in there. It's homey. gets the job done. Lots of wood paneling.
But it has beds and stuff.
Tiny hut doesn't have that capability,
Oh, okay.
but it's more for like this. It makes it invisible. He can change the temperature, so he can dial it wherever he wants. But it does.
Yeah, you still need
I
to
will say
roll out
that.
your
I will say it looks
cot.
like a hut or something. It's just invisible. Nobody else can see. The only
Okay.
downfall is Tamber can't leave the hut.
He has no desire to. He's going to curl up and get his 8 hours of sleep. Try to.
All right. Does anybody want to keep watch just in case?
No, I am feeling very confident in the transparency of this. I mean, I probably would have walked out and inspected it and make sure that it's really is kind of hard to see, and you just see a little slit and walk in it.
I only sleep for 4 hours. I'd probably maybe look around every now and again, but feeling that we're pretty safe.
I'll keep an eye out while I read my poetry book.
Oh yeah, you don't need sleep anymore.
And you fall straight
Nope.
to sleep.
I know my friends have my back. You guys do it.
Yeah, I'll take all 8 hours if I can.
Alright, time flies quickly enough as you guys rest and close your weary eyes and you replenish yourselves. The night begins to fade off. Creatures obviously begin to move around your barrier as they kind of bounce into it, realizing there's something there, but then they move away as they begin to move. As kind of the sun eventually begins to rise in the distance as the 8 hours concludes, as your barrier eventually fades off, as obviously you kind of wake up gradually as you kind of yawn and realize the beauty of the next day springs forth as your journey continues.
Day 32.
I'll play a dirgeful, baleful song as we get dressed and ready for the morning, and you guys get the ability to cast Bane again.
Awesome.
Very cool. Okay, let's continue our journey. Man, a druid's berry would be awesome right here. So Philly.
You eat your rations, whatever you have in your inventory, and you begin to continue onwards, traveling the long, harsh roads of the Amazonian tribes in the distance. Eventually, you begin to move across the land itself. As I'd like everybody roll me a perception check.
I see nothing but Magni's bright red hair.
And when I'm carrying the shield, I have advantage on perception checks, I believe.
Okay, not 20. Alright, so the three of you see, the two of you don't see shit. As you hear something rushing over your head, carried by a strong gust of wind. 6 fiercing-looking women hanging from mechanical birds rapidly glide towards your party. As you see them coming forth, they notice you are not who you seem to be. Words have gotten out since your last meeting with the Amazonians of new, fresh faces coming to these islands. You can see these women, the mechanical birds across them flying and scouring. Once close to the ground, the women drop and tumble, standing before you with their weapons drawn, an avian construct wheel continues their descent towards your party as you see 6 Amazonian warriors drop and they begin to drive their spears towards your faces with their stim phase in the air, ready to claw. What do you
We're not
do?
here to fight. I said true. We are the Oracle's chosen one, and we're just here to come to talk to your queen.
As they look at the men. They do not belong here.
We
Where we
need
go,
them
our
here.
pets follow.
They look at you closely. Why are they equipped?
I thought I still had their stuff in my
Oh,
bag.
you did?
Yeah,
I
it
thought
would have
you-
been
I
the
thought you
same
gave them
situation.
back. Okay, my apologies.
Yeah, our weapons
Yeah.
would be in the bag of
So you
holding.
never
like,
had weapons for the whole place, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our hands have been bound outside of camp.
So
Yeah.
you've
Like,
been,
loosely
you've been
bound.
walking the entire time bound even when you're sleeping? That's funny.
I mean, when in the tent, no one can see they were unbound,
Oh,
but
yeah, I'm just saying.
outside would have came out like the slaves that they were pretending to be. We're all know to play the part.
Okay. Well, they see as the men. They do not belong here. They will be with us. You may go. What do you do?
No, we need our friends.
Friends?
You see
They're
They're our
very-
pets. I'm attached. They're emotional support pets.
Oh my god.
They will be captured and stripped and be in prison. They are not allowed here.
I will
Maggie's
step
about to lose
between
it.
them and the men and kind of like put my shoulders back and my chin up and you want to try to take them from us?
She is riding on top of a rhino right now, too. So.
As they look at you. We do not want to harm the women. The men do not belong here. We come
These
from...
men are our property.
As they look at you. You do not look like Amazonian. You do not smell like one. And you do not have a steam fray that is not yours. As one looks at you identically, Silas, as she looks back and forth. And she smiles at you. She knows you as a child.
And I would remember her.
Give me a history check. You were too
History is not my
young to
strong suit.
remember. As she looks towards you and she kind of... She speaks up instead. Let them come to the Amazonian capital, where they will stand on trial. Then we can decide whether they go to the temple and be imprisoned or allowed to be slaves of these fine warriors. She looks at the other one, grunts. Fine. We will escort you towards the capital.
Very well.
I guess that's the best deal we can get at this point. What type of trial is this?
It's either you lose your companions forever, or you get to keep them. As they begin to get onto the rhinos. They've heard, just from the last encampment that you guys went to, the tribe, they heard that there's new fresh blood on the fucking island. Everybody wants a piece of that.
Are they eyeing Magni?
It is okay.
No. But you can tell there's eye contact between Silas and this strange one that looked out for him. As she looks away.
Kind of whisper. This looks like she recognizes me from somewhere, but I can't recall who she is.
I tug the rope. Silence! Come on! We're going. I want to keep you. This is the only way I can keep you around. I'm a little rough about it.
All right, as you guys continue onwards.
Okay, let's follow them along then. Along the way, we can kind of try and discuss a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of drop back to Evie and the guys. I don't need to be showing the front of strength anymore. So, what are we going to do if we lose the guys? I'm looking at them. What are we going to do?
Alice, do you know anything about this trial?
Would I know anything about the trial?
As a child, probably not. It's been a long time.
You know,
I'll be
I'm
spared
starting
because
to wonder.
you're a child.
I mean, I'm starting to wonder if our lives are worth this. I mean, what is, is the squeeze worth? Is the juice worth the squeeze? Are we going to get something profound out of this that's worth putting our life on the risk? I mean, should we just leave now and put these guys in our rear view mirror and just keep going?
I think it's
It is
too late
okay.
to just bow out right now.
It is okay. I will not be bound by these people. And if you guys are bound, I will release you. I will not be enslaved again.
I mean, on the fortress on the edge here is the time. But if we get into their fortress, I mean, you can't take those odds. They're bound by whatever their decision is at that.
We're still a day away from the boat, too. It'd take a long time to get there through their lands.
Wouldn't be easy, but we may be able to sway their opinions of us. Seems like some among them may be friendly.
I like to be a Debbie Downer. I just gotta, as long as we think about the other aspect, that this could turn sour on us and be really, really bad.
Sour
Or
like your new
it could
power.
be. Yeah, okay.
We might
Maybe
be
that
able
is
to
our
find our
destiny,
way out.
is to change the sour to sweet.
Oh, you just scared me. Saw that turn order pop up. Fuck.
So you guys begin to arrive into this is just the small portion of this large encampment. I don't really have a huge ass map to give you, but this is just good enough. As you guys arrive towards the Amazonians' kind of base of operations, as they kind of begin to shun you inside. Get inside! As they have their spears and arrows drawn to you. As you do see across the view from the Queen, as you see three sisters wearing sacred platinum helmets, signifying obedience. As you can see, for those that I'd say you can roll a history check. I will say Tamber has advantage for this one due to his connection. As you
Thank God.
see a DC 20, the platinum helmets signify obedience to Lotharia that elevate them to above the rest of the sisterhood. The helmets are rather dangerous truths of the connections of Lotharia and the Amazonians.
I will try to contain my composure, and I will slowly start. Looks like Magni's the first one to me. Looks like it. I'll say, looks like these guys have made an alliance with Lucaria. I recognize that iconography of those platinum helmets. This is more than I bargained for. And I'll try to spread it to everybody as much as I can.
The men will be separated and put into the pens. As they grab them.
I will reach out and grab Magni's arm, since he's closest, and Xylus's arm. You will not separate them from us.
Then you will be killed.
It is okay. I will try to whisper to Evie, it's okay.
Trials will be had tomorrow. They will be penned where they belong. Like ravished dogs.
Poor man.
I whisper in Evie's ear, ask them why he gets to talking, we don't though. I do want to know the question to that.
Why do you get to talk and they don't?
Are they women?
They're all women.
Oh, I
So we thought you were men.
No, they're all women.
I thought there was that one
They're-
dude. I thought there was
I'm
like
just
one
talking
dude
them
in
as
there.
Amazonian, like really thick, like, you know, steroid-induced women. I don't have a feminine voice, so. But anyways, you can see there are a lot of women here that are just juiced and stuff like that. There's no men here at all. You do see a lot of men in pens.
How do the men in pins look?
Pretty beaten up, pretty battered. They don't look like they're in good condition.
What are they wearing?
The ones that are in good condition are the ones that are worth something to them.
What are most of them wearing, if I may ask?
Like linen cloth, boots. They're in shackles. They're pretty beaten up.
So it seems like they're gonna take our stuff.
Pretty much, yeah. That's how it works. They
Alright,
won't touch stuff off the women, but they will take all your shit. Until proven.
sorry.
They're already forcing you, so depending if Evie and Mugrain wants to stop them, but you're in the den of warriors. They all have their little birds.
So they're going to be stripped-ish?
They're going to be stripped and shackled into the pens until obviously, if the queen decides they deserve to thrive. If they don't,
we would
go
like
ahead.
to hold those items. They were gifts from us.
Too late. They will be placed into a separate place until
I have
the
their
trial
weapons.
ends. Whatever you took on the bag is in the bag. They won't take that stuff, but if they still have stuff on their inventory, it's all removed.
Yeah, I'll take off my armor and stuff like that and give it to Evie and them. These do not belong to us.
They don't care. Oops, sorry, McGray.
I'll give all my stuff to Evie.
They won't let you have them. They'll take it off them. They're just taking your shit already. Like whatever you have on you, they're taking it off of you.
Are they like stripping them down? Like
Yeah, they're stripping them down.
naked?
Yeah, they're whatever normal common clothes he has underneath of him. Like everybody has common clothes. He gets to keep that shit. But if he has no common clothes, he's naked.
Is he free balling?
Yeah, avert your eyes, perverts.
If he's free balling, Evie is covering her face.
I don't know what he has.
No, Magni has bardage on, and he does have a pants.
Alright, so they lock you in as they let you have your own hut across the field. The trial will begin tonight. Your friends will be safe. You call them friends, as she chuckles.
Magni will immediately start tapping on the bar, just checking out the bars and stuff like that.
You see a guy in there with you. I wouldn't do such a thing.
Silence. I will not be caged like an animal for too long.
You will be killed then.
Who are you?
It's true, they will not hesitate to kill us.
I am stripped of my name. I do not have a name anymore. I used to be a sailor. I've been here for 10 years.
For 10 years? Why did they keep you alive for so long?
I am not good for mating, but I am good at helping heal them. I know medicine.
Those with
So they keep you alive in this tent just so you can
more
heal them
useful
after
or
their battles?
skilled.
They feed me, they clothe me, and they let me live. I am glad I'm not in the temple. Those that are in the temple, the Amazonian prison, as he points towards the mountain, they are stuck there for life. They only bring the most deadly warriors in those places.
Yeah, it's known that those are Queen Thalius's, like, private stock.
It is guarded by a horrible creature with 3 heads.
Serpentine heads or different heads?
A hydra, they call it.
There's a thing called the Chimera we ran into too that had 3 heads. But it was like a lion, a goat, and a dragon. 3 serpent heads.
Why are you here? Did your friends betray you?
I was actually born and raised on this island.
What? They do not keep men for long.
Not among the main contingent, but
You must
some
have
of the
been
southern tribes the southern groups are a little more open. Tend to be left to their own devices.
How did you escape?
I didn't escape. My tribe was attacked by a group of cultists trying to set up a point down near my tribe's land, and ended in war and despair until we decided to give up and leave. However, going north, the tribes were less willing to allow me live amongst them, so I had to leave on my own. Wasn't easy, but it had to be done.
I see. Then why would you come back to this forsaken hellhole?
I don't really know the fate of those I used to call my friends and family, but I hope they're still okay. They were good people.
This place is ruled by horrible Amazonian women. I have heard they are working with the Titans themselves now.
Nice, those helmets. Are they working with Lotharia?
They are. They had killed the former queen. They have connections with, I believe, those Amazonians you see before you. They are not true Amazonians.
This is the cult of Lotharia. Oh shit.
I don't know if it'd be akin to a true cult, but they're definitely tainted.
The Amazonians only follow the queen. They have no other choice. It is by their law and will to serve. They do not know they are following a false titan.
Yeah, The queen rules with an iron fist. Whatever she says goes.
What do you mean by fourth titan?
They do not believe. The Amazonians were always people of neutral. They would never side with titans, never side with gods. Men will always be weaker than women. But I don't believe these warriors are true Amazonians. The falseness of the titan they follow is merely a belief of their own gods. They believe they are worshipping Lotharia. They believe she is within this sanctum, ruling like an iron thumb. Some believe even the Amazonian queen is Lotharia.
What? Say that again?
As you hear kind of a person, knock it off, or I kill you all. They don't like us talking like this very much. I
understand.
All I can say is, the queen is not what she seems to be. As he will explain that about 13 years ago, the queen had been replaced from a sudden death. No one really knows how she died. And in those 13 years, they eventually took and grasped Lotharia's vision with heed for the Amazonians to grow. In the meantime, Ukraine and Evie, what do you want to do in your tent currently as you realize the men have been separated from you forcefully without even a choice?
This is really bad.
Not what I thought was going to happen, I have to admit. You're doing great, though. Keep it up. But how are we going to free this guy? How are we going to convince him to work with us if they're already, so entrenched?
Something's obviously wrong here.
But will we be able to figure out in time what it is? I saw Tamber. He was very worried about those warriors with those helms. I was ahead of you. Did he tell you anything you could tell me?
I heard him talking to Magni, but I didn't really overhear much what he said. But if he's worried about them, then there's got to be something about them that we need to be worried about.
Yeah, he's a nervous fella to begin with, but he looked extra nervous, so I think you're right. What do you think this challenge is? Should we go try and figure out? Talk to the other Amazons, or did they kind of make it clear we need to stay in this hut?
I don't think it'd be wise to wander around right now. They obviously don't trust us.
Good point.
So after a few hours have settled in, Tamber, Silas, and Magni, you begin to eventually see fit to two Amazon warriors looking at you as they kind of look at you and toss a couple shackles into the cage. Put this on.
Silas will Do what they say.
As they lock into place.
Tamber's ask, but he would do what the group does, probably.
Will you, Magni?
What do I do for the night while I'm in the cage?
They want you to put these shackles on your wrists.
Mm.
They're gonna take you out of the cage. They don't trust you.
Tamara would put the shackles on.
Just do it, Magni.
If you
I think at this
don't-
point our only chances are talking our way out of here, not fighting.
Alright, Magni will put his hands up.
They're not. They want
It
you
is
to
a-
put the shackles on. They're not doing it.
Is it possible to do like a sleight of hand where I don't put them on that tight?
No, they clip in no matter what. So
And they're a set-
they lock in automatically.
Okay.
So there's no like tightness level.
Yeah. Okay.
They're like kind of wrist shackles. They cover your entire wrist.
Hey, we'll put them on.
So like your hands are now bound together, like wrist to wrist kind of thing. That's how they are. As they open the cages, as you hear grunting over across Mugran and EB in the other room, as they kind of pull them out.
What
I
if
will-
I'm run out?
I head out. Whoa, whoa, whoa! What's going on here?
Judgment shall be commenced. You may join, but only watch. The choices of our 3 sisters shall choose their fate. And their worth in our tribe. As they kind of begin to put them into the view. Ah, you brought us some gifts, I see. Me and my sisters are pleased. Who are these individuals and why have they come to our land? What is their purpose? Speak.
I am
And-
Mugrain,
Go ahead, sorry.
and these are my pets, as you might call them. That I require their assistance on my journey as the Oracle's chosen ones.
Oracle chosen one. So they glare at you for a second. So they whisper from each other for a moment.
I assume that was already spoken about.
They did never heard it until you said it now.
I had said it 3 times before now.
No, these ones.
Oh,
They are the sisters of the
Shaking his
Amazonians.
head.
As you are against the Titans.
For, against, we haven't really decided.
not at this time. We're just helping the people. Finding what the people want to do.
Are you against the gods?
We're neither for nor against either party at the moment.
You are the Oracle chosen, though. They are supposed to save the world.
But who are we saving it from?
So they roll an insight. As they're rolling insight, roll a deception check. Or you can try to persuade them, or try to manipulate them in a different way. As your choice. We do not believe you. You are the Oracle chosen, and you have come this far. For what reason? As they speak differently. They don't sound Amazonian. But they hella look like it, though.
You're asking why we came here.
Yes. You've brought
We're merely
men
exploring
here.
the islands.
Exploring the islands with men from a different foreign land.
There are pets, like we said.
You are not from here. You are not Amazonian.
Slaves are everywhere, aren't they?
I can tell dearly closely you care for these ones. Bring the one in the middle up. Yes. She kind of punts you forward. If you really care for them, then you wouldn't mind for them being beaten.
Being what?
Beaten. So they grab a whip out for you to grab. Beat this one until he cries for mercy. If he is truly a slave. Do you accept the whip?
I will take the whip. You want me to beat him with this?
Yes. Force him down on his knees, sisters. So they kind of kick your legs down. Magni, do you resist?
I let it happen, but I'm staring the main one that's talking in the eyes the whole way.
The middle one? Okay. As they rip your shirt. As you see the kind of battle scars all over Magni's back.
You see, he already has a whole bunch of lash marks.
Beat him until he cries mercy.
I can get him to cry mercy without beating him, though.
I want to see true mercy. As they're judging you by your emotions. And see how cold-hearted you are.
All right.
So every time you lash him, you roll a d10. There's no attack roll. It automatically hits him.
I will mutter an apology under my breath.
As this whip, it has serrated blades on it.
And I will aim for the lady on the right.
This one?
Yes.
Oh, alright. Roll me an attack roll if you're hitting her instead.
Just a d20?
Mm-hmm. D20 plus your strength. Or dex. You can choose either one. It misses. You cannot even aim! How poor of you! Can your other one aim better?
Oh, are you asking if I can hit the target?
Yeah. Because it looks like he beat missed completely.
Evie, give it to me. I got this.
Yeah.
I will.
You see, Magni hasn't looked back at you guys not once. He's still glaring at that lady.
I will hand Moograine the whip and step back a little bit.
If you miss here, then you are truly not warriors. Show no mercy.
Oh wait, it was a die 6 or 10?
It's a D10, but if you're trying to do what she did, it's up to you.
No, I would have hit him,
Okay,
but I'll roll
a
the D10.
Alright, you whip him for 2 points of piercing damage as it flays against his flesh. As
He doesn't flinch.
again, as they shout. 6.
Still, he doesn't say a word.
Alright, again.
This time I'm gonna slightly try and miss, but I don't want it to try and look like it too much. More like I went a little wide and I hit the guy on the other side.
If you're trying to hit one of these, you'll have to roll a d20 plus your strength or dex.
Evie's just gritting her teeth in her hand.
Alright.
+4.
It misses.
Oop. I'm a little out of practice. These guys normally stay in line. That's what we're saying. We don't need to whip them to make them do what we need.
And she begins to walk forward towards him. Then he...
I do smack him one more time. For 3.
Okay. And why do you give them such treaty of mercy? They are merely just cattle.
But why punish the cattle that does what you want? Some give you milk, wink, wink. Some give you music, and I point over at Timbre. Others just help you along the way.
I look at you.
That when they do what they need, why punish?
They are the Oracle Chosen, as you said they are. You said you are the Oracle Chosen. Are they the Oracle Chosen with you?
I said I was the Oracle Chosen. I didn't claim anybody else.
As
I heard from the Oracle's words that I was to help in the
then
saving
you
of the
shall
world.
come with us towards our to our sacred temple then. Only you then, if you are part of the Oracle's Chosen. As Lotharia would love to meet you.
I look back behind everybody. You know what to do. And I'll go ahead and follow.
Holy shit, does that mean Lotharia's in their temple? Is she here?
As the warriors begin
doubt
Is
to
her?
follow it, they kind of bring a couple warriors and you disappear in the distance.
Jess Moograin?
Just move in. She's going to the temple by herself.
I'd rather sacrifice myself than everybody else.
The rest of them, take them to the prison. Even the one that missed. She laughs. Do you do anything? Or do you just accept your fate?
I will mutter under my breath a little bit. Kind of wiggle my fingers a little. And I will call lightning.
Yeah.
Alright, roll initiative. As you call lightning. So Moograin's not in this combat. She's unaware of what's going on.
Do I get my call lightning off before everything
Yeah,
starts?
you can drop the grid, yeah. And it shoots out, sure.
Perfect.
Wouldn't that be kind of loud?
Oh, it's, well,
Like
Yeah,
would I
you're-
heard that?
You hear lightning, but it's up to you if you want to fight your way through back.
How many are around me?
3. With their pets. It's up to you.
I would have at least looked over my shoulder and start kind of dragging my feet along the way. Kind of stumbling a little bit, trying to bide a little time.
Alright. And they'll catch up to you. Okay. Alright. Okay. Sorry, I'm getting all these stupid things. Where are you shooting the lightning bolt at?
I'm gonna go ahead and shoot it. Let me just read real quick, because
It's 5
Think-
feet, so...
yeah, so I'm gonna shoot it at this lady over here and get her little pet.
Okay.
Is she in it too, or no?
What, the pet? The pet and then the together, yeah.
Yeah, but what about her?
It's, what do you mean?
You know what?
Within 5
What's
feet?
the-
I can't tell.
10 feet.
No, she's within 10. Okay. Actually, I'll just go for the lady that laughed.
Medusa.
It kind of pissed me off.
queen.
Let's cast it.
19. She dodges, takes half.
Any damage is good damage.
Yeah. 12 damage.
It's only DC 11.
I have very low spell. Well, my spell save DC is 14, actually. Oh, why it says 11. Whatever.
As you can see, her body kind of changed slightly, but then reverts back to normal. As you can tell, quickly enough, you can give me a history check. You might have seen this before. Leaving Mithros. Silas, you've seen this before. You've seen it in Pyther's statue. You fought a creature like that at the end. As you chopped her head off, making sure you weren't petrified.
I knew something wasn't right. There are false ones amongst you.
Well,
They are
leaders are
Medusas.
false.
They are Medusas in disguise.
Avert your gaze. Use area of effect.
God damn it, what have I done?
Amazonian warriors, don't let these false ones.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, shit.
It's kind of hard to right now. You'll have to try to make them realize what they're fighting right now. Right now, they're going to attack, but they're not gonna try doing non-lethal. They just want to knock you out. So they're aiming all their attacks at Evie. As they're gonna use rage. Yes, Amazonian women have rage. As they're going to use their javelins. That's a natural 1 and a 16. Let's see if the 14. 16 hit you?
I will go ahead and shield it.
Alright.
Why'd we have to roll so poorly?
2 more javelins with disadvantage. 18 and 15.
Hold on. I think the 18 might hit. Let me see here.
I'll use my reaction to make them reroll the 18.
I don't
Hold
think
on,
you,
it's
can,
right
you
now.
can't really see. You're seeing what's in front of you. You're on your ground.
18 is my DC with shield, so.
Alright, so you won't be able to see that 90 since you're prone. And you're kind of facing the queen. They kind of like restrained your ass, so you're kind of grappled too while you're doing that. So you'll have to break all of those. This one's going to use its longbow on EB. 23 and 9.
23 will hit.
As you can tell, this. Oh my god, the fucking damage doesn't go out. Let me do this. Fucking, yeah, it doesn't go damage.
It's nothing.
7 plus 7 poison. Yeah. I'm gonna grab a Medusa from another book because this is annoying. Oh, it does it? Okay, I don't know why it doesn't search it up. The one I have. Must have been somewhere. Oh, it's under the summons, that's why. I knew it rezzed one out because it was broken as fuck. But yeah. Steam Fey. It's gonna use Storm at you. 23 to hit.
That hits.
Or god damn it, I forgot these fuckers have it too. Just whatever. 3 damage. I will say that next round you can roll me Mugrain Athletics to break the grapple, try to escape if you want. But yeah, 17 and 24.
24 will hit.
It does 5 piercing plus 2 damage extra because of the rage. Right, Magni, you're restrained. You are prone. You are grappled. What would you like to do?
I turn big.
Okay. As your shackles break, as your restraint goes away.
I get up on my feet.
Okay. Still have you grappled.
Alright, I will, I guess, try to break the grapple.
Alright. Give me athletics.
I have advantage on this.
14 and 11 you have to beat. Alright, you break it. Alright, that's your action. Your, what are the large stakes? Is it a large bonus action?
Yeah, enlarge is a bonus action.
Bonus action, action to break the grapple, and then your movement.
All
So
right.
that's yeah.
Still in these guys' attack range, and then I'll get my stuff from Evie's bag.
She'll have to give you the bag when you get a chance. But yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. By the way, you have no armor on, so they took that shit away from you.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I guess that's all I can do then.
Okay.
I gotta wait for her to give me the bag if I can't grab it from her.
No, because you don't have any actions or anything left. And she's currently.
If
Go ahead.
if I action surge, can I grab the bag and start handing out the stuff?
You can action surge and grab your own things, or you can dump the bag on the ground if you want with all the stuff. But you wouldn't. Every item you take out is going to take an action because you're in combat. So it depends what you're looking for. You can be a dick and just dump it all on the ground. AKA, you can turn it inside out.
That seems like a lot. I don't know what all we have in that bag. There's a lot of gold.
There's a lot of shit in there.
Wait, wasn't that Xylus's dude? That was Xylus's Stimfay.
No, I don't know what happened to my stim.
It says it was your
So-
Stimfay. See?
I'll action surge and just grab my
Okay.
hammer then.
Oh wait, is that your? Which one's your Stimfay?
I guess I don't know what ended up. I mean, I can bring it
Yeah.
into combat. I didn't roll it in though.
Are you okay? So you had a Stimfay out? Did you drag one out? Because I didn't drag one out for you.
It said it was Xylus's turn.
It totally
confused.
did. It has a pink
Yeah,
banner
because
underneath.
all the Stimfays will have his because he's using the same one.
Oh, okay. I'm
Fair.
sorry.
Yeah, because I gave him the same Stimfay.
Yeah, that's just like the default Stimfay art and everything.
All right, so she's gonna rage. She's gonna chuck 2 more. She's going for Magni actually. Kill the man. 20 and 9.
The 9 misses, the 20 hits.
All right, take 9 damage from the 2 rage. She's gonna rage as well. So she is going to attack Silas with her sword. 20 and 12.
Yeah, the 20 will hit.
7 damage. Plus 9 damage, sorry, my apologies. This one is going to attack Silas. 11.
That misses.
Your armor's gone, right?
Yeah, but I have 5
Oh, you have
dexterity.
natural AC. Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Well, like, everyone has a natural AC of 10.
Yeah, some people have crap. But it depends if you have high dex.
Yeah.
Rage. It's weird. Amazonian Rage, crazy. Going to sword. 11, 18 on Magni.
18 hits, 11 misses.
Take 11 damage. Zenfei is going to attack Timbre. Nope. Attack Timbre as well. 23. For
That hits.
3 damage. Alright, Timbre. You are currently restrained. You have shackles. So you can use vocals, but you can't use somatics until you break the restraint since you have shackles on.
But I cast it on Silas here.
Silas? Okay. Silas, your shackles break off.
Sweet.
And then I've really got no other move than that for right now, so that's what I do.
Alright, Amazonian. Alright. She's gonna use 2 longbow shots at Magni. 13 and 18.
Both hit.
Lots of poison damage coming in.
I'm resistant against it.
Zenfei. Going for Magni. Natural 20. For 7 damage. Going to Rage. Going for Magni. 21 and 18.
And both hit.
Actually, I mean just measurements, right? It'd be
Yeah,
disadvantage,
that's
so it'd be
fine.
20 and 8.
20 hits.
Alright, you take 10 damage. Silas, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna use my action to reach into the bag of holding
Alright, got your
and
bow.
pull out my bow. And then I'm gonna use my action surge. Let's see. I will take an opportunity attack as I move away from that Amazon warrior.
That misses.
And I'll kind of move over here. I'll let out an Amazonian battle cry. And kind of yell out, "Don't let these pretenders fool you," as I fire a shot at the queen there. And then I'll do favored foe.
Okay.
So 22 damage.
Oh, I take it. Didn't like that at all.
And then I'll take a second shot. For 23 damage.
Alright.
Does their like
The body still stays
Facade.
the same. It's
Okay.
beginning to shift a little bit now. Looks like you'll have to kill it to really prove that they're not what they seem to be.
okay, damn. See anything else? No, that's it.
I do want to point out that I rolled initiative after I heard the knock spell. That's like a big
yeah. You're,
town hall.
You can
I
roll
know that.
initiative. Yeah. That's why.
Oh, I already rolled, but just
You're not
restored
on
it,
the
so
tracker though.
I am just at 17.
Yeah, you'll be on the next round.
Or I had rolled it. I was there. I saw it.
Yeah, you're 17. You're not gonna act yet until next round, because it hasn't been around yet.
Yep, I get that.
All right, it's gonna rage. Going to attack non-lethal Magni. Uh, 17 or 8 damage. This one's gonna rage. It's going for Silas. Do not attack the queen. 19.
Let's see. Actually, I'm going to use bracers of deflection.
Do you have your bracers on?
Thing is, it's just a skill. It doesn't say anything
it's a
about
skill.
gear.
Okay, yeah, fine. If it's a skill, then it's fine.
It's just like shield, so that'll get me above that.
This one's gonna rage. Going to attack EB with some javelins. 22 and natural 1.
22 hits.
Alright. Take 7 plus 2, 9, and then 3. I think they chuck their weapon on the ground. Yeah, they drop their weapon. As the other javelin they're about to chuck just falls on the ground. The Amazonian warrior will fire 2 shots at Timbre with long bows. Scary part is you notice when I'm rolling them, you can tell those 3 sisters are all alike. She
24
has
hits, so
no
5
movement
damage.
speed. Yep, unless you take 9 piercing and 5 poison. Your best bet is probably to nuke one of those out, so they know the truth. Simfe is going to attack Timbre. 14.
That is my AC.
Okay. Take 5 damage. She's gonna rage as well. She's gonna chuck disadvantage on Timbre, 2 javelins. 13 and 16.
They both hit. Nope, it's a 13 doesn't. 16 does. Only one. Hard.
Okay. You have no armor on, right?
I have an 18 dex. I have an 18 dex.
Okay, nice. Okay, so you
That makes
take
it 10.
8 piercing and 10, so 10 damage for the other one. So for the 16, so then 10 damage. All right, I'm not gonna use these yet because it's not for the full round. I just rolled them in just for human grade. Stim one's going to. Oh, jeez Louise, there's so many fucking Amazons. Multiply. She's gonna rage, but she's not gonna do anything. This one is going to attack Silas. 23.
Yeah, 23 hits.
Take 6 damage.
So on the first attack, it's halved.
Okay.
Because I have resistance to physical for
Nice.
1 attack.
Alright, EB.
Alright, I am going to, as my action, I shall call down more lightning onto this lady here.
Okay.
I thought it was a bonus action afterwards.
No, it's your
It's an
action.
It's a full action. It takes an action.
Really bad higher cast,
Alright. She's succeeded. She takes half. Bloody.
but that is all.
Is that where? She will move 40 feet. She will tuck 2 javelins at Maggie. Natural 20 and 18. For a shit ton of damage. Plus 2.
I'll make the natural 20. I'll make the natural 20 hit the Amazon warrior up here as a reaction.
The second one, 5 plus 2, 7 damage. One that's going for Timbre. Nope.
God, they all rolled so well.
Both miss. Thank God.
This one's going for Evie. 19 gets advantage for the next hit. Alright. This one is going to attack Silas with a longbow. Ooh, those are terrible rolls. Ooh, you got a free hit, Silas. On that one. That's a reaction.
On this one?
Mm-hmm. No, this one.
Oh, that one?
Yeah.
And if they're all the same creature, then I would get favored foe on that one too.
Yep.
So 19.
They're wearing these kind of helmets. These silver helmets that kind of match. Alright, this little creature is going to go towards Magni. Misses. Alright. This one's going to Timbre. 20.
20 hits.
Take 6 damage. Alright, move Rain. What do you want to do?
I am going to turn around. My people need me. Grab my shield in the movement and use Thunder Wave.
Alright, you're trying to push them back? Okay. What's the save?
Let me post it one more.
Con save, I know that, but...
I'm having like some lag. There we go.
DC 12, alright. So 2 fail. Roll me the 2d8. So they're gonna get shunned 10. Oops. Yeah, not much. This one will get shunned as well.
I said it says it's rolling.
Yeah, take your time. I think it's just like, there's too many tokens on the map.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm seriously having problems. Let's see if Timbre can roll. Oh, there it came. 12.
Holy shit, that's good damage.
I was supposed to say above game, we ain't trying to kill no Amazons.
Nope, just pushing them away. Or trying to. And I'm going to turn into the bull and start running. Because that was a bonus action to Thunder Wave. It's also a bonus action to become a bull, but I can use that as my action and then movement.
Yep, it's movements, whatever its movement is. Alright, give you a bull, which is considered bigger.
Ah, thank you. I'm just going to try and bull my way through. Or do I need to move around and like
You would have
sidestep?
to move around, sadly. Depending if you want to contest against her strength.
Nope. But I believe it's 30.
She'll just kind of dodge away from you as you rush through it. She's like, ugh, as you can just go through.
I think that's about as far as I can get with all my bonus actions action.
Okay.
Because can I then double speed in?
You don't have an action.
That's what I thought. Okay.
So did you want to move the bull?
I already moved it like 5 feet down.
It's delayed on my screen then. Alright, Magni.
I guess I was second wind. Yeah, sorry about that.
He burns himself. He likes it.
Yeah, I didn't mean to do it like that. It's supposed to be more than that. Um. Okay, I guess that's my only chance. I'm gonna rush toward this person.
Alright,
I'll take
I got
those
that.
attacks out.
Alright. 7, 15.
15 hit.
Take 8 points of
Okay.
damage.
I'll take it. I will swing my mightiest blow at this lady
Alright.
and miss and whiff hard.
Well, you're pretty beaten to shit. Makes sense. That's a hit.
And I'll throw everything into it. And I'll use my blazing shackles as well. So that's also going to be an extra. Hold on. 2d6. Right, for shackles. Extra 7 as well.
Do I have to make a save for that, Shackles?
Yeah, you have to make a save just to be restrained. But I was assuming I'd probably kill this thing. It's restrained.
Still alive.
After 20,
Yeah, she's
30
strong,
something damage.
Dude, she has 3-digit numbers. Just
Oh,
fucking
wow.
Scary. Meduses are scary. Sorry, I have to attack you, Mugrim, with your bull. Let me grab that. Oh, no, misses at 8. Never mind.
That's all I could do. I'm about to go unconscious.
Stimfay is going to attack Silas. Nope, that's a big double. 9. I don't even know what 9 does. I think it's like reactions. Yeah. Amazon Warrior is going to stab into Tamara. Sword. Non-lethal. They're not trying to kill you. You're restrained still, so you have the advantage on 24 and 23 for a lot of damage. You take 8 for the first one and 11 for the second one. It's a range.
It drops me.
Alright, you're dropped unconscious. You're not dying, you're just unconscious. This one will run after the bull and stab it. 14 and 17 on the bull.
Armor class is 11.
Okay, they both hit. You take 9 plus 6.
15.
As this one will charge you, attack you. Ooh, natural 20 on EB.
As a reaction, I'll use my runic shield on Eevee to make them re-roll that natural 20.
Okay. Natural 1. 5.
Thank
they
you.
fall prone on the ground. They stand back up, end of their turn. Actually, they can't stand back up. They have no movement speed if they fall. They just have nothing. Drops their speed to 0. This one's gonna attack EB. 17.
I will shield it.
Nice. Okay. Amazon Warrior will make her way up here. She's gonna attack 2 shots at EB. Disadvantage. 21 and 8.
21 hit.
Okay, you take 4 damage plus this is 2, 6 damage. Give me a concentration check for your spell. She's gonna run up back here. She's gonna attack. Get off our queen! That's a fail. Let's see if that helps the miss. 13, nope. 18 hits for 6 damage.
I'm unconscious.
So you watch his body shrink. As that was a lethal one, by the way, so you have a lethal hit since you attacked the queen. Stimfay is going for EB. No. EB as well. 23.
23 hits.
3 damage. Timbre, you're unconscious, you're not dying. Amazoning where she will kind of try to kill you. Okay. Natural 20.
Yeah.
2 death saves. And a 23.
Yep, I'm dead.
It doesn't make sense why she would attack someone who's already down
Because
when there are other people attacking her.
he was going for the kill.
So am I.
Well, he was the closest one. Makes
Seems
sense.
like an unintelligent move by the...
As an NPC
Creature.
character, it's pretty smart to kill the guy. Oh. If he wasn't there, I would be attacking you, Silas.
Yeah, but he's down.
Who is
Yeah.
that 17 towards?
Yeah, but he deserves to die. That's the thing. They want him to be a slave. And he refused to be a slave. 17. Oh, that's a miss on Silas. Never mind. My apologies. This one is going for Silas. Actually, no, it's going to go for EB. 20.
20 hits.
Take 11 damage. Another concentration check. Nice. What would you like to do, Silas?
I'll take a step away, taking the attack of opportunity.
Tens a miss.
Then I'll take a shot at the main one.
Alright.
So it's a 16 hit.
No, misses.
Alright, second shot.
That's a hit. So you kill her right through the head as her body shifts and changes back to normal. The warriors are currently raging. They're not really paying attention to what the hell's going on. You'll have to use your action. Actually, I'll say a free action to shout and try to persuade them to look at the queen.
So I use my kind of bonus action to turn it into kind of an Amazonian battle cry. Look upon the form of your leader. You have all been misled. This is not the Amazonian way.
You can probably run over there, so they have to run over her body to see it.
Yeah, and then I'll kind of make my way over, pointing down upon the corpse.
Give me a persuasion check. Or intimidation, my apologies. Persuasion or intimidation. You can either one.
God, neither one I'm good with. Intimidation it is.
They ignore you as the fight goes on. So they're going to focus EB. 22
22 hit.
for 5 plus 7 damage. This one.
Wait, what? 5 plus 7?
No, 5 plus 2. Sorry, my apologies. 7,
Okay.
7. Alright, this warrior, I'm going to roll intelligence. She's stupid as fuck. She's just going to run towards you. She doesn't even see the fucking body. Nine plus 5 plus 2 on Silas.
I'm gonna point it out.
Go
They
ahead.
got mad that I attacked their queen. When your queen dies, you do not notice.
When they're well, it's like a barbarian rage. They're kind of like all like fucking.
They
raging.
were raging. They were raging when they attacked me.
Yeah.
For attacking me lethally, for attacking their queen. They noticed that,
Yeah.
but they did not notice her dying.
Yeah, they saw
Just
her
gonna point to
die,
that.
but they have 2 other leaders also. They're I will say they will notice eventually. I'm not gonna say they're gonna kill you all, no. But they will notice eventually. I'm rolling intelligence for each of them as they make it. 17. So this one notices quickly enough as they stand down. They will not fight. I will take them out of the order as they do.
They can't convince their friends.
No, they're just shocked that they see they see her dead on the ground. They don't really see her face or anything like that. As this one begins to look around back and forth and realize all the jig is up, as she will begin to get the fuck out of here. She's gonna action dash. Uh, 22, 18 for not much damage. Alright, EB, you can try to shout at them as well. Proud Amazonian woman. As a free action.
I will shout at them to look at the body of their leader. She is conning them, and they are more intelligent than that. And they should see the truth before them.
Give me either persuasion or intimidation.
I'm going to use
None of you guys have
Words
any
of
of
Fate.
that. That's funny.
Huh?
None of you have good like persuasion or yeah, that's funny.
I have Threads of Fate, so
Okay,
I
cool.
will use advantage.
Yeah, I do, but I'm not in there.
So they all listen to you. So they all notice for a second as their eyes lose hatred as they realize quickly enough they see something that isn't their queen. They're confused. So they do not attack anymore. They have kind of lost the will to fight. And confused of what they see. They have never seen a Medusa ever in their life. You have your full action, EB. What do you would like to do?
I have my full action. I got nothing. Well, the one lady's still there. But I don't want to incite a
Draw
riot.
the other
so-
ones to you. Use your disguise. Draw them into you if you can. Try to rally them against the false ones.
I will ignore them and head over to Vagny's body,
Okay,
and that will be my action.
sure. As they're just kind of like looking as they're confused. She's like, "Don't listen to them! They are the false ones!" As they kind of just are kind of shocked in a sense what they see. So they look towards the one that speaks. These ones don't know about what the hell's going on. They're going to keep tying the bolt. No, 11's a hit, I think.
It is its armor class, yeah.
So they're all just kind of creating around it. This one has... They begin to kind of look left and right and begin to sprint into the woods. Oops, I made them big. So they're trying to make a break for it.
I am going to. The movement for a bull is 40. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. And I ready to gore the guy or horns him when he comes near me.
Okay. Alright, Maggie's. Alright, Timbre. You're not dying. Silas. You see the two other ones running away in the distance. Silas. As the Amazonians are just shocked at what they see. They don't really know what the hell's going on. All they know is that Amazonian leader has been ruling them for 13 years.
Let's see. You've all been misled. Your leaders are false pretenders, set forth here by Lotharia to mislead you. Detain them. Get to the bottom of this. As I guess I'll take a shot at this one.
Sure.
For 25. And 22.
Alright. EB.
Medusas aren't considered humanoid, right?
They are considered monstrosities. No, so they're not
Okay.
humans.
Okay, I am going to.
Hey,
It's
the
up to you if
wand
you
of
wanna keep fighting them,
displacement
but
in the bag does not require attunement.
yeah,
Just saying.
but they have. You can't run out of game. They have to do their own thing.
I will do nothing.
Alright. The warriors are just kind of just shocked. They're just out of combat. As oops, that warrior eventually vanishes in the distance. Is this one as well? As we in combat as the Medusas run away. The false Amazonians.
I rush up to Magni, and I'm so sorry I even contributed to your injuries. And I do gentle repose.
As it doesn't work.
Huh?
I would like you, Magni, to have a private channel with me in the Tavern Talk.
Well,
I moved G instead. Are you there?
Am I here? I think I'm just already.
Alright. As you
A
are
drag.
you are in the ghost world. You see yourself in a different place. In the shadows. You can see your ethereal body lost in this darkness. You see a face you haven't seen in a very, very long time. As you see a face that you have rejected all your life. Your heritage, your well-being, and your purpose. Well, well. You've rejected me once, but I can't let my line just end here. As you see Estor appear before you. Same ghost that you rejected on the boat is here, awaiting you. Even though it is possessed by Calyx, a spirit still resides within you.
And he'll get up, look him up and down. How tall is he?
He's just a ghost of himself. He's probably 6 foot.
Magni will say, knowing that we share blood now, I regret I treated you so harshly when we first met.
It's quite alright. I have done horrible things to awaken my death. I started the first war, and I've granted many people their lives, their families, and even their true loves taken away. But you still have purpose in this life. Don't squander it for the people that you love. Take care of them and take heed. I may not be as I once was. The being you see within Calyx is my darker half, an evil that has lingered in my soul for a purpose. But I think you know what to do. Your life doesn't end here yet. I am going to offer you the last of my presence left here on this world. The rest that lingers in this realm is corrupt with evil and anger. And you can understand, I wish to change the world. What I brought it here as is will never be changed, and my name will always be carved as a tyrant of these lands. But if I can do one good thing in my life, is to keep one part whole and pure, like your soul. Accept my life as your own. See, offers you a hug. Grandson.
He gives him a hug back. And he says, I'll make sure your other half doesn't get into too much trouble. And I'll send him on his way when he's done.
As he disappears. As you feel whole. You feel almost complete for a moment. As you get the full source and power of Estor brought forth to you. Bringing your life force to full, your powers full. And you get a complete full rest out of it. As his soul is diminished, the divine boon left, connected into your path, has been completed. So out of character, your divine boon kicks in no matter what, even if you didn't claim the soul. The soul's still within your character, a small portion of it, even if Calyx has the evil soul. It doesn't mean that that evil soul might bring him back, it may control him. But for the time being, you're brought back to life. But this is your last chance. If you squander it now, it'll be gone forever. And there will be no resurrections, only by your friends that can give you life through diamonds and whatnot. But you have a future ahead, as your great-great-great-great-great-grandfather is watching over you. It's your full HP. And
Thank you.
Full spell slots, everything. Sorry about that fight, though. The fight was pretty tough. I know I should have probably played differently on that one, but I did it what I saw fit, especially as the queen. I could have attacked Silas, but I attacked you instead. since
No, it makes sense because it's an evil creature.
yeah, it's not a.
It makes
It's
sense.
a.
It's evil aligned.
Yeah, it's gonna try to kill you, especially if you're
Yeah.
trying to kill it. I understand I was trying to spare everybody else, and it kind of is fucked up. But the fact of the matter that you're going for the queen itself, I was going for Silas, but Silas kind of got butthurt because I didn't focus it down at the end, and it makes sense that you're more weakened and more hardy, and the fact that the matter that you are the chosen ones. If they could just kill one of you guys, it would make the Titans a lot stronger.
True.
Anyways,
I knew that they were evil aligned, so they just like Gygax, like they would try to kill you.
yeah, they'll do anything in their power. I'm not trying to kill the campaign, but I am playing the campaign how it's intended to. Evil is evil. They will do anything in their power to kill you, to make the Titans win this war. As
This
you
campaign.
watch Magni come back full strength, as he feels different and looks different. You can see his face is a little bit more whole. As you can see, almost his complexion, like he saw a ghost as he's back alive. Like nothing has ever hurt him. His wounds heal up as this demigod doesn't seem to be put down easily.
Ooh.
What the F?
Magni?
Are you okay?
See, he's just sobbing. He's just sitting there, gripping the floor, sobbing.
I put a big arm around him because I know I'm the only one that can truly hold him. Give him a shoulder. What's going on?
He gets up, wipes his face, straightens his beard. Just know I'm back for now. We still have things to do.
We will talk later, but I know the feeling. I would have looked at Calyx also, because he would know the feeling. Being brought back.
Alright, we'll take a quick 5-minute break, but the Amazonian women will not harm you. They still will not treat men as equals, ever. But they will allow you to move as you see fit. The Amazonians will take time to recover from this thought of process of what have they saw the queen die and realizing it wasn't the queen originally. For those that asked about the temple, near in the distance, they speak of a great evil that lurks there. They speak of potentially what the people had heard in the cage. The men, Magni, Tamba, and Silas, heard from an old man that there's an evil god, Titan, that dwells in that temple ahead. Whatever looks there, it seems fit. Your destiny is to serve there. In the meantime, you may take a short rest to replenish yourselves and figure out what you wish to do after our short break.
Alright.
Okay, so putting it out there, if anybody's still there.
I'm still here.
So my new shield, I can put a head of a creature that is medium or small.
Are you
That-
asking if you can behead the Medusa?
Yes, but I'm going to cover it with a blanket and put it in carefully and carry my shield blanketed until I need to uncover it. So hopefully it is safe.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
No, like that's like a total feature.
Yeah, I know what I mean. I know what you mean. So, like, yeah, put the Medusa head, cover it, and then uncover it as needed to.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Very Greek mythology of you.
So the severed head of a medium or small creature can be attached to the front of the shield by wedging it into the lion's teeth, because I have the golden shield of Vulcan with the lion's head. The user can then spend an action to activate this head, and it will gain the benefit of one of the creature's traits for 5 rounds. Spell casting of any kind will not work. This ability can only be used once per day. Once used, the head disintegrates. But if I don't even need to use that ability and I just remove the blanket, or is that OP?
I feel like we need all the tools that we can get, especially in a case like this. We find ourselves in such dire straits again. Having something like that could come in handy.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Does anybody truly look hurt? I still have a little bit of healing. Or should I save it?
I mean, we have a short rest right now, so I'd say just use our hit dice to.
Yeah, so anybody
up.
who took a rest add a 6 to it.
Thank you.
Putting it out there, I'm reminding everybody I have a ring that turns me into a dragon. So if you see a dragon just appear, it's probably me. As long as it's not attacking you, then it's not me, and you see me. I'm gonna try. Sorry, I let them separate us, guys. So we kind of have to imagine that the other 2 that got away probably ran back to the queen and let them know that we're onto them.
I think the one we killed was technically like the fake queen.
Oh.
So I think they're probably fleeing back to the temple, which is where possibly Lotharia is.
Are we ready to take that on?
And maybe if Calix is back next week. Maybe. We also don't know. I mean, I can't imagine that we'd be tasked with actually fighting her. But it sounds like we'll at least be fighting a Hydra.
The actual Titan, right?
But we need the Hydra fang for your bow.
Yep. So at
which
least
I'm totally willing to. Because you were killing it.
Yeah, Rangers are really good. Kind of these mid-levels.
And that was...
especially with weapons like
these. The
best
use of my action was using knock on you to get you out.
Yeah, I was like, I was like, man, I don't... my athleticism, I don't think I could bust out of these.
Yeah. No. That's why I took it. It's interesting playing a total utility character. I don't do a lot of damage, but I do a lot of help. It's kind of fun.
Yeah, this was a lose-lose situation. We just had to figure out how to lose the less. But you guys did great. I cheer you on. I did not take any damage because I was the bull and just ran. Sorry, I couldn't help more.
I'm back. Will we all made it out alive?
Barely, it seems.
Still don't know how you ended up coming back.
Maybe we can tell the story around the campfire sometime.
That's agreeable.
No, I look forward to hearing that.
For now, I'm just happy you're still with us.
On that note, Evie
Amen.
looks at Moograine and shoves her. Or like a gnat trying to push a stone, but
yeah, I just stand there and let you push as long as you want. Grind your feet into the ground, try as hard as you want.
kind of like
What?
gives you a
What?
few
What?
good shoves. You whipped him.
Barely. It was just sell it. Like, I was trying to, like, I don't know. I didn't know the queen was Lotharia.
In her defense, we didn't have much choice.
We did not have much choice.
And, like, you guys learned that, but you weren't able to transfer that information to me. So I had no information for that.
Well, I mean, no one knew it during that point. It wasn't until Evie hit her with lightning that we saw the facade fade for a second and knew what might be up. So, but at that time, we were still trying to stick to the story that we were the slaves. She was just trying
Exactly.
to sell it.
It was only like, what, 10, 11 points, if that?
But
Evie, in fact, this is kind of your fault because you would have done a lot less damage.
if it
Right?
if it wasn't for Evie, we wouldn't have noticed that the ladies were off like that.
That is true.
Anyways, I would like my stuff back from these people. They did take my armor.
He's not been back yet.
I'm back.
I don't know.
No, yeah, you get your stuff back. The Amazonians will not see eye to eye to the males, but they'll let you rest here and take your leave whenever you see fit. Because they're now kind of just shocked what the house conspired here.
Okay, so I am totally beheading the Medusa after I put a blanket on her
Okay.
head.
Sure.
Did you hear all that planning?
No, I didn't hear shit.
Okay, so yes, I'm going to put a blanket on the head. I'm going to behead the Medusa. Then I'm going to place it into my shield with the blanket still over it.
Okay.
So
you're
it's
using
not
the shield's
exposed to
ability?
anybody.
Okay, cool.
Yes, I'm activating the shield's ability. That
So
once a day I
takes
can
Takes an action
head
to
of
reveal it. Yeah, I got it.
exactly.
Yeah, it'll help petrify people. As long as you're not pointing it at your friends, be careful.
That's why I have the blanket.
I think it activates on command. Just when you activate it, we can't be in the line of
Yeah,
sight.
it can't be the line of sight.
Hopefully.
I don't think you need the blanket on it all the time.
No. But once
At least getting it
once
into
you
the
use it
shield.
5 times, it withers away.
Fair
Ooh,
enough.
5 magic Medusa head usage.
Yeah. So,
Well, I think that we should tell them about the war that might be coming to their land. One of the ladies should probably tell the people.
they're pretty battle. Right now, it's gonna be a really low chance of them talking to you for a while. They just lost their leader and realized their leader was a false leader. But it's up to you if you want to try.
I'm not saying we can get on their side, but they should be prepared that they've maybe on the bad side of some people when the war happens.
Xylus, go talk to the person that looked like they knew you. See if you can get any information. Maybe she can help them along the way.
I'll try. Do I see that person amongst
You do see
the
them.
still standing ones?
They're currently in the middle in the encampment.
I will kind of approach them, but not directly, kind of standing nearby, and without facing them, kind of speak softly. You looked upon me before as if you knew me. Sorry, but I don't recall your face.
She smiles at you. It's okay, child. I remember you as an infant. We were in the same tribe long ago. I'm sorry what happened to your parents.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
You were just an infant. You didn't know what's right or wrong. I'm glad you still survived. I'm surprised you came back. I suppose you came back to save us all.
Yes, and at that note, we may need some help. As you saw before us, the ones that were leading you are not the true leaders. Who knows what's actually happening to those that once led the Amazons?
Your answer is not here. Our Amazonian warriors will follow the right justice of a new leader. But this is not our war. For the time being, the Amazonians will choose their follow new leader and follow to a T. In the time being, we have no quarrels with you, but we have no quarrels with the people outside of this isle.
Well, we're talking about threats on the island. That Medusa over there was what you would consider your leader.
For
You've been lied to and deceived this whole time.
13 years, indeed. Whatever lies within the temple ahead.
The other two had fled. I can only assume that's where they went. Can you point us in the direction of this temple?
You can see it's literally on the mountaintop. It's built into the mountain.
There's a path I was being pushed up. I can probably lead you halfway there.
There are many Amazonian warriors. They will protect and defend that place with their hearts and lives. They will not listen to reason.
Even if you were to come, or a few of you, tell them the truth? Tell them what you saw?
They do not believe that. They would have to see for their own eyes. The Amazonians are stubborn.
I literally have your leader's head in my...
Yeah, but now it looks like a Medusa.
Oh.
She camouflaged her face. Magic.
I mean, Amazonians are proud fighters, but they're not stupid. The ones here saw what happened. While they still may be in shock.
They may be being ruled by something else in there that is contaminated. If you do fight a warrior, please spare their lives.
We'll do our best to not shed any more blood.
It is a prison. It is full of dangerous creatures.
Sorry.
Thank you for the information.
What type of creatures?
They speak of a Hydra that is a guardian there.
Okay. But we want the Hydra.
I'll take my leave then. Best of luck to you.
Yeah, that's what Silas needs for his quest. He has to kill it. Alright. As you take your short rest and you begin to venture further into the depths unknown, as your quest leads you further. Alright, I'm gonna set up the next map. This place is big.
Everybody has all their gear.
Yep, I think we got it all back.
Beautiful.
So the prison itself stands in a mountain underwater, as there is a small peak that sticks out of the water. So you begin to make boats and begin to drift there yourself, as it is heavily leveled down for a good reason. As you begin to make your way there, the island of the forest of the life-size human statue stands on the island. A vast majority of these marble statues are beautiful, naked young men, a handful of different belonging to one of the two distinct groups. They set a multi of assortments that fit, but an average-looking men of all ages. Some of these are engraved with tattoos and scars, while others are missing one or two limbs. By the order of Queen Thessalia, these are Amazon males that reached the age of 18 and were brought here and turned to stone. These are young males. As you can see, some very youthful older men. Unfortunately, sailors, bad luck, have shipwrecked and found themselves in Themis. Yes, it's tragic fate for many of them. But as you come forth closer and closer... Sorry, this map is really bad, so, like, it's not designed for far range. Because the island is very tight. There's not much space on this map. So, bear with me. It is dark here, so if you don't have light, you're kind of fucked. But
A few people like Timber always cast light on themselves.
correct. But I'm just saying for certain people. As you do kind of get closer, you do see that there are 4 statue guardians protecting this place. They used to be statues of men, but now warped and changed into these horrific guardians that will not let you pass. As you've fought across these creatures before, when you tried to get into the statue before, as now you find yourself in the same predicament as last time.
What is it?
Gargoyles?
No, they're like the marble statue soldiers. From, Mithros.
Well, this time, since we know what we're dealing with, can't you guys just blast these things to smithereens while we're far away?
True. Because these are the ones that are just like stuck in place. They can't move.
No.
Oh. Never mind.
So I'll put you on the map, and you'll see how bad the map is, but you're not close to it. But there's only probably about 50 feet on this island. And then there's an entranceway. And all surrounding it is by water. Yeah, it's pretty shitty, but we'll say that you're 50 feet away if you want to be 50 feet away. But they're there's like not much space to move.
Like, I would have been towards the front of that 50 feet.
Sure.
Yeah, I would have been in the back.
It's pretty exposed in a way, but the guardians themselves are not. They don't seem to attack or anything, unless approached or attacked.
Can you do that big thunder thing that you did with your shield before?
2 more times today.
They'll have to be up close to them to do that.
Yes.
I believe if they're going to attack us anyways, I believe that we should have the initiative, right?
Yes, I believe you're right. That let me go ahead. You guys follow behind. I'll be a little bit in front, and we'll be ready to attack as soon as they start moving towards us.
Alright, you guys begin to get information as they start moving, as you guys move forward. As I like to roll initiative.
Can I get my thunder wave off?
You do not, sadly.
Oh.
Since the map is
With my shield,
the map's too small
get-
to even do anything. So might as
I
well
get
just go ahead.
oh. I got advantage in my initiative, and I rolled nat 20s both times. So
Nice.
awesome.
Very nice. Alright, Timber.
Nope, I got a nat 20.
I thought Timber got one too. I guess not.
Yeah, mine wasn't a nat 20. I just have a high dex. I got a 4.
you like to do, Brain?
So I'm, what, 40, 50 feet away?
No, we'll say you're up close. You were moving forward. Just make it easier. I think you want to
Beautiful.
fight them anyways.
I do. That I try and get right in the middle of them, and like within like 5 feet of each of them, so maybe 15 feet total, I hope.
So.
So my thunder wave from the shield.
Alright, con save. They have magic resistance, so 20, 16, 11, 9. For
9
9.
thunder damage. Or at least 2 of them get pushed.
Doesn't Thunderwave do extra damage on constructs, I thought?
No, it doesn't. It just gives them. It gives you advantage. It gives them disadvantage, I think, or something like that. Objects that are completely within the area. Unsecured objects completely. These are not. These are not.
Oh.
Might be.
Ooh.
Yes, unsecured.
That might be Shatter.
Yeah, Shatter gets. They get disadvantage. Alright.
So that does something.
Yeah, there's nothing. It doesn't do double damage. It just gets. They have disadvantage against the check for Shatter.
So that was my bonus action. That I'm going to go ahead and step up and attack the one on this side. Oh wait, no, I didn't step. Sorry. I'm going to attack the one that I was actually next to. I didn't notice that so close.
Yeah, take your time.
And attacking again.
Alright. I think you have a magical weapon, because these things would be immune.
Nope. Did, what, 18 points each time?
Nice. 22 damage, plus the 7, 14. Good damage. Alright. Tamper.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Fairy Fire on these guys down here.
So they'll be in different spots. They won't. So you want only these two guys, right? Because they're down below now, on a different level.
Yeah, they're not actually that
Technically, I can
close.
only see 3 of them. I
Yeah.
can see this one.
So you can get the two top
this
ones or the
one,
two bottom ones, because they're
and
they're in the ground now, because they were pushed in the ground. So which one did you want?
bottoms.
Bottom ones?
Okay, let's do the bottoms.
Okay, 11. They both fail. They're both lit up.
Oh yeah, I will take a 5-foot step back, and that's me.
Alright. So they're going for Moograin since they're the only one in front. It's going to make a slam and a spear.
Both would hit.
Their magical damage, FYI. If you have any...
So 15.
Yeah. This one is going to move forward. It's going to do the same. 26. 7.
I'm going to shoot at the one that is the most damaged.
Okay. That's a hit.
For 17.
Nice.
I'll fire again.
That's a crit. Alright, gonna roll d4. A 1. Its spear is broken. As you kind of destroy the creature, it doesn't seem to die, as it seems to disable one of its parts.
Oh. Interesting.
You remember these things? You have to kill them multiple times.
Yeah, and on my turn.
As it has full HP again, but it can't use its spear anymore. Gains half its hit points. My apologies. So it's not full HP. So it's heavily damaged still. It's just you gotta break parts of it to kill it completely. Oh. This one will no more spear. It can only slam. This is both. It's Magni.
I'm gonna smack the one that's in front of me.
All right, run up there.
You know what? Screw it. I'll turn big.
I think you do get an extra D4 on your attack since these are considered constructs, right?
Yeah. I get
And it's
extra
already
just-
fairy
We'll
fire.
just pretend you're big because we can't really make you big here.
Alright, no problem. I'll just put my big stats on. That's it.
Yeah, because once you get downstairs, it will be impossible to get big. In certain areas, not impossible completely, but yeah. All right, that's a hit. That's also a hit.
I'll invoke my fire rune on the second one and my.
All right, it does nothing to it.
Rebellion's
No fire
wrath.
damage. It's immune.
Oh. Damn, that sucks.
Yeah.
Oh well. It still has to make me a strength saving throw though.
Okay. 17.
He makes it. He takes that damage, and that will end my turn.
Nice damage. All right, you beat.
Okay, I'm going to Eldritch Blast without repelling the one that Magni just tried to slaughter.
Okay. They both hit. Max damage. Stimpy.
Yeah, it's gonna flap and trying to attack, but it doesn't do anything. And it all kind of just sit there. Because it's not magical.
We're gonna do our last round for this match, and then we're gonna enter session. So, what do you want to do, Moongrain?
Gonna go ahead and use my atonement maul. And if it hits, nope.
Nope.
Doing it again.
Nope.
Nope. And that's what I got. Just standing solid.
Timber.
Alright, Primal Evil rises in me and I Eldritch Blast this guy.
Okay. Well, that's a hit. That's a fumble table.
He has advantage on that. It's not a fumble.
Why? This one's. Oh, yeah, this one's lit up. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, this one's lit up.
13's a miss.
Yeah. Okay, 3 points of damage though.
This one is going to move towards our Magni since 24 and 9. 16 points of damage.
Ooh, takes it.
This one is going to attack Ugrain. 10 and 9 misses. Silas, you're pretty far away. I'm not counting it, so you can still attack normally. They're only attacking the ones that are melee right now.
Okay. Yeah, so he's gonna attack that one.
Which one?
420. This one.
This one?
Yep.
That's crit. Alright.
Oh, yeah.
It's, dead, but it comes back. I'm gonna roll a d4 to see what it loses. The trigger can only happen twice. It's called Relentless, so once it happens again, they completely get destroyed. So it breaks a single arm, so it can't use its spear attack.
Okay. Shoot it again
Yep.
for 14. Now my turn.
Alright, and it's gonna go to Magni and spear him. 14 and 17.
Both miss.
This one's going for Green. It's double 16 misses.
Swing at this guy twice then.
Mm-hmm. Those are hits. Giant spine.
And
The second one smashes into pieces.
I'll get right here. Alright, my turn.
Okay, I will Eldritch Blast this duty here.
Duty. Bumble table. That might actually fuck up your actual second shot. 6. Disadvantage, yeah, your other one's a disadvantage, so fire again. The second one?
Oh no, she's not.
No, they're instant blasts. So they fire 3 shots, but if the first one hits, then
Does 14 hit?
14's a miss.
Okay.
She got. What, did you roll advantage on the both of them? Wait, no, this one doesn't even have advantage.
No.
This one's regular.
No, yeah, that one's regular.
Yeah.
But you said I had to reroll, so.
No worries, no worries. Stimpe.
It's gonna just fly around and do nothing. Can't do anything.
On your session here, as we had a great session, we'll jump back in to see what the hell's in this place and see if we can kill a Hydra, free free somebody, as well as see what the hell's going on here, and maybe there's Lethargia here. Who knows? So we'll continue onwards next week on this epic session. Have some Odyssey of the Dreadfort.
Thank you so much, Red.
Some crazy
Thanks, Red.